Hey, welcome back everybody, One-Eyed Sniper here, and we're doing a Let's Play for XCOM 2. Okay, so we've got to, again we're like normal low on supplies, but we have a supply drop we haven't finished picking up yet. So we're going to get the rest of that, and that should give us enough to make contact once more.
Avenger plotting new course.
Hopefully. I don't think it'll cost more than 111. Oops. That's not what I want to do. Here we go. Alright, so the supply drop is complete at 116, and if we want to make contact... So that costs intel, so what we're going to want to do is build the relay here, which costs us 100. That will increase our income as well. And then we'll make contact at this other site.
Setting course for Eastern Europe.
That'll set us up in case the Avatar project takes a jump on us, which is probably going to here pretty quick.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
I await your orders, Commander.
Alright, so the data cache has been completed. That gave us a huge chunk of intel, so now we can either work on this other one, which might be a good idea, and then we can actually spend some of the intel, maybe give us a little boost. Because all we have left is powered armor, which would be cool, and then also upgraded weapons, which would also be good, but let's get this out of the way.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Just give us some, a boost in something at least. But let's go to the black market and blow our boost on something, probably.
Market is open.
Alright, so they're looking for Illyriums, Mech Rex, and Archon corpses. So let's see what we've got available. I'm not going to give them any Illyrian core or Archon corpses. Could give them a couple Mech Rex. It's not really going to give us enough supplies to do much. So we'll just back off on that. So we could buy supplies for 30 intel. That's not bad either, for 111 supplies. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm not... We could rush the research on the power armor. That's only going to take 10 days though, so let's not spend any money on that. I was kind of hoping that maybe they had an engineer available. They don't. We could buy one of the PCS chips. Because we don't have any yet. But again, I think we'll hold off on that. I don't want to waste all our intel we just got. We may need it. We'll just take that little supplies boost. Try to apply that somewhere.
Setting course for Eastern European Ward.
We're reading you.
Alright, so that increases our income. Now let's make contact here, which will give us a little more income and also give us a spy ring bonus, I believe. Shouldn't be too bad.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
I am aware.
Looking to establish local regional contact.
Okay, so Michonne has finished stasis, which would be good if we happen to run into any of those alien kings. So she's now got stasis shield, which would render someone immune to attacks and stun them. Alright. Sustain. If the Psi operative takes enough damage to be killed, they are immediately put in stasis for 1 turn and their health is only reduced to 1 HP. This can only happen once per mission. As much as my guys get hit, that might not be bad. And then Void Rift. Generate an explosive field of psionic energy that immediately damages everything within. Organic enemies have a chance to suffer insanity. I don't want stun stasis shield. I don't think that's a good one. Let's see what... if Connor's available for training. She may be... yeah, she's still injured, so she's not going to be able to do anything. Let's go Void Rift, get that started, I think. Sustain would be cool, though. I mean, I would feel more comfortable putting our Psi Operative in harm's way. But let's go Void Rift instead.
We can start construction on the Shadow Chamber whenever you're ready, Commander.
We could get Shadow Chamber up. We have just enough money for it and enough power. I think Resistance Comms has another upgrade. We can actually put another engineer there to up that. We could also grab another gremlin. However, the only engineers that we have working anywhere at the moment. So we'd have to staff this one with another engineer for this to work for us. Right now we're only really using 2 gremlins here. We don't really need to have one there. That'd be helpful to reduce our healing times. I'm getting injured pretty much every mission. I'm just wondering if that's worth it, because I would essentially have one gremlin that's not doing much. I mean, yeah, he'd be sitting here, but it's not really going to be helping us all that much. However, the Shadow Chamber may need to be manned by an engineer. It most likely will. So that would account for one of the gremlins. Huh. We'll have to think on that. I think we'll go ahead and build the Shadow Chamber since we kind of need to. Lab would be kind of nice, but it doesn't feel necessary right now, so...
Shadow chamber construction initiated.
let's go ahead and get that started. And we'll go and take one engineer out of here. Just to speed up that building process. Okay, we got experimental ammo was one thing we were working on. We got tracer rounds containing high-tech smart rounds that relay detailed tracking data back to the shooter when fired. The specialized ammo adds plus 10 to the shooter's aim when equipped. One tracer round has been added to the inventory. So that's cool. That would help against the Archons, I think. Maybe not, though, because I think it's the Archon's defense that's lowering our ability to hit them. So I don't know if this would counter that or not. I also don't know if these get used up. Like, if you take them on a mission, are they gone afterwards? I'm not sure about that. Okay. Alright, we're getting Guerrilla Ops done. This is 17 hours, Guerrilla Ops 23. That would leave us with 5 hours to get there. I could just get that done. That might not be a bad call, because this will automatically end at 17. Although I have the potential to screw this up. But less likely because I don't have to stop this. So let's actually go ahead and do that. Yep, I'm aware.
Long live the resistance.
Regional contacts located.
Okay, we can now make our way to the US. And West Africa. Gain spy ranks while all intel rewards increased by 25%. That's good. Alright, so this should be expiring in 5 hours, so we should fly over there as soon as possible. Can't think of anything else we need to do. All we gotta do is pick which mission we're gonna go on and knock it out. So let's see, we've got... This one will give us intel. That'll counter the reinforcements. This one is going to give us a scientist and will reduce, counter the supply reduction, which would be nice. This one's hidden. I almost don't want to unhide it because I have a feeling it's going to be adding to the Avatar project, and I don't feel compelled to go on it. But I have enough intel, we can go ahead and view that, and hopefully it's nothing. I really would like to counter this one. 50% less time to complete concealed missions. So that would be kind of bad, because we're already having less time to do it because of the mod I'm using. But I could just try to play smarter and not blow our concealment as early. This one will give us an engineer though, which we kind of need, so maybe I could suffer the intel hit. Or I'm sorry, the supplies hit. Let's give this intel, this gives us a scientist. This will give us another engineer. I think we're going to actually go on this one. For one, this could maybe make us fail some concealed missions, because it comes down to the wire a lot for me. And two, we could use the engineer. Like, that would help out a little bit. So I actually say we go for that one.
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia.
Alright. Let's get our people ready here. We're supposed to be getting an item out of a car. I think we'll take Schofield with us. Yeah, he can keep that stuff. Though I'm thinking I'd give him the Skulljack instead. I know melee is not really their thing, but the hacking ability mattered, apparently, for at least a bonus. I'm not sure on the Boltcaster how much I liked it. I'll give it another shot, I think. And I guess I just misread it when it says it cannot be dodged. I misread that to mean we can't miss, but apparently we can, because we did. But let's go ahead and go Boltcaster. I'll try one more time. We'll take Jack O'Neill with us. Give us some Shredder. I could throw tracer rounds on him, try to give it a shot. That increases his aim a decent amount. I'm also curious to see if we lose it. We'll take Lieutenant Voorhees with us. He should be wearing the spider suit, I believe. Already? He is. Do I want to keep him with the flashbang? I think it'd be more likely that he would be able to use the smoke grenade. Because he's typically going to be behind our guys, so... Alright, give him a Shone another shot. And maybe I give her the bolt caster instead. So let's do that. I'll probably have another mag rifle to give him later. I don't want to unequip everyone just yet. Take the bolt caster because she's going to be having another means of attack, so... And maybe we give you the frost bomb. And I guess a med kit for lack of anything else. Okay, we'll take Glenn. Alright, we're going to need to make weapons available now. Let's go and do that. Armor. Alright, he's going to get to use one of the exosuits. Hunter's Axe. And actually we'll give him Bugs Bunny instead. Oh, I think I took everyone else's stuff away. Great, I'll have to re-equip them. I was thinking it would just be the... Alright. Let's go do that before I assign him anything else. Oh, no, it didn't. We have 2 Skulljacks, I guess, then. Get the Frost Bomb. Great, I gotta re-equip everything. He got to keep his stuff. Kept his. Let's see, do we have another mag rifle for you? Don't. Alright. But I think we may have picked up another weapon upgrade we can give you. Alright. Alright, there we go. Don't need to spell right. Alright, I think that's how we had everything set up. Though Glenn is going to need his med kit. Alright, who's left? I could bring Mills back out again. He'll be our guy with actually, you've already got Phantom. I don't want someone else with Phantom, so you're out. That's what I should have done the first time. Alright, we'll take Captain Palmer. It's got hollow targeting that could come in useful. Give him the battle scanner. I need to give someone else the exosuit, and I think we'll do it for Schofield here, since he may be getting close and personal. Alright, we have an upgraded mag cannon, I think, for you once more. This is weird that I have 2 Skulljacks, but I think I got one when we finished it, and then I bought another one for some reason. Sure, you can have it just in case. The battle scanner might not be a bad thing for you to equip. Alright, I think we're good to go. This should be a pretty decent team for this. It's just rated as difficult, so it's not going to be insanely hard. Let's see, what skills do you have? Insanity, Soulfire, okay, that's good. Inspire, and Stasis. Alright, so if we get another one of those, if we skulljack somebody, and we get another one of them, I can't remember what they're called, but the energy thing, we could probably stasis it, so it can't teleport around. And Glenn can reconceal himself, but that's cool. Okay guys, so we're going to be going on Operation World Grave in the next episode, so thanks for joining me. Remember you have a choice in where you watch your XCOM 2 Let's Plays, and I thank you for choosing One-Eyed Sniper. Peace!